Hello friends, welcome to my channel Master the Monster. Equations. Do you think equations are pure mathematics? Then you're absolutely wrong. Equations are part of our daily life. We use equations in our daily life. We not only use them, we also need equations to solve many real life problems. Before learning equations in detail, subscribe to my channel so that you will enjoy learning maths. Class 10 Cbse Maths Exercise 3.1 Problem number 2. The coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for 3,900 rupees. Later she buys another bat and 3 more balls for the same kind for rupees 1,300. Represent the situation algebraically and graphically. Okay, now you're given a real life situation again and you're asked to represent it algebraically and geometrically. Now, what is all about the problem? The problem is about cost of bats and balls, isn't it? So, I'm going to start my assumption with the cost of a bat and a ball. Let me take the cost of one bat to be X rupees and the cost of one ball to be Y rupees. So this is going to be my assumption. So it's given 3 bats, 6 balls, 3 balls and all those things. Our standard assumption is that cost of 1 unit. Always assume in such cases where you are dealing with cost problems, you assume that the cost of 1 unit is X and Y, right? So that the problem will be easy to formulate. Okay, now my assumption is the cost of one bat is X rupees and the cost of one ball is Y rupees. Now the first condition given in the problem is that she buys 3 bats and 6 balls for 3,900 rupees. So as I have told you, cost of one bat is X rupees, 3 bats going to cost 3X rupees and one ball costs Y rupees, so 6 balls is going to cost me 6Y rupees and it's given the total cost, that is 3 bats and 6 balls cost 3,900. That gives me the first equation as 3x plus 6y equal 3,900, right? Okay. Now we'll go for the next condition. The next condition is that the coach buys 1 more bat and 3 more balls of the same kind. Okay. Now again 1 bat, so the cost is X rupees. 3 balls, so the cost is 3Y rupees. And the total cost is 1,300 rupees. So I get the next equation as X plus 3Y equal 1,300. So these two equations together represent the given real life problem. Therefore, I can say that the algebraic representation of the given situation is 3x plus 6y equal 3,900 and x plus 3y equal 1,300. So this is how I represent the problem algebraically. Now I am going to represent it geometrically. In order to represent it geometrically, I am going to consider these two equations and draw their graphs. Okay, now let's consider the geometric representation. So as usual, let me consider the first equation and find the coordinate points. In order to find the coordinate points, first let me substitute x equals 0 so that I get 6y equal 3,900. When I simplify this, I get y equals 650. So x equals 0, y equals 650 is my first set of values. Next, let me substitute y equals 0 so that I get 3x equal 3,900, which on simplification gives x equal 1,300. Now let me tabulate these values as when x equals 0, y equals 650, when y equals 0, x equal 1,300. Similarly, let me do it for the other equation. Let me substitute x equal 100. Here I am not going to take x equals 0 because if I take x equals 0, I'll get y to be a fraction, so or a decimal. In order to avoid that, I take some smaller value for x as 100, x equal to 100. So that the equation becomes 100 plus 3y equal 1,300, 3y equal 1,200. So y equal 1,200 by 3, that is 400. So x equal 100, y equal 400 is my first set of values. And to get the next set, let me substitute y equals 0 so that I get x equal 1300 directly. Now let me tabulate these values. When x equal 100, y equal 400. When y equals 0, x equal 1300. Using these values, let me draw the graph. Okay, now these are the equations given and these are the corresponding set of values I have got. And let me plot them in the graph. As the values are very larger, I have taken the scale to be 100, 200, 300. I have taken the scale as 1 centimeter equal 100 units. Okay. Now the first value, let me draw the first straight line. The first value of the first straight line is 0, 650. So 650 will be somewhere between 600 and 700. So the first point is 0, 650 somewhere here. And the next point is 1300 0. So this is 1300 0. So these are the 2 points representing the first equation, that is satisfying the first equation. So let me join these 2 points. Therefore, I get the first straight line representing the equation 3x plus 6y equal 3900. Now let me draw the second equation, x plus 3y equal 1300. For that, the first point is 100, 400. X equal 100 here, y equal 400 here. So the point will be 100, 400. And then the next point is 1300 0 that I have already plotted for the first line. So that will be the second point for this line also. Now let me join these 2 points. Therefore, I get the straight line representing the equation x plus 3y equal 1300. So these 2 straight lines together represent the given situation. Therefore, the geometric representation of the given situation are these 2 lines, right, taken together. So hope you all understand how to represent a given real life problem both algebraically and geometrically. Thank you.